So you mentioned the toolkit and that how you define design innovation at Kent State. Tell us how it's defined.
Yeah. Yeah. So the design innovation model or approach that we're using, because first I want to say that, and I still have conversations on a pretty regular basis. There are people who are afraid of or uncomfortable with the fact that we've used the word design. And then there are people who are really uncomfortable with the fact that we've used the word innovation. But we have as a large group of leaders from, and students and folks from all across the university, we had a lot of discussions about what should we call this initiative. And ultimately, the prevailing kind of sentiment was design innovation. This term has been established and used in other contexts nationally and internationally. But I think we realized that we were trying to do something a little bit different. And so that is what inspired the DI toolkit. I know, and Pierce and colleagues knew that it wouldn't make sense for us to develop something that's completely new and different without building on what already exists. And so the toolkit really is a way of framing, or like I was saying, it's a recipe that still makes use of or really references a lot of different tools that have been developed by others. The difference is that, and I guess I would call this a slight or an intentional evolution past some of the core approaches to design thinking and human-centered design, which one of my criticisms of it historically has been, especially design thinking, is that even though empathy has been a focus of the start of design thinking for a long time, there was an assumption early on that people knew we can immediately just launch into, practicing empathy in the context of trying to see and solve problems with others. And usually it was actually for others first, but then it became with others, right? So that really led on a path of realization. And it's a little bit about what I was talking earlier. Another thing we don't do in the US is teach each other how to work in teams. And that the truth is, the recipe that we're using at Kent State for design innovation is 100% centered around collaborative innovation. So yes, each of us as individuals has to build the competencies and capabilities, but it's about collaboration.